figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Drew Smyly will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. A good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
The 1-1. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup, and he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he rips it on the ground to second. Taken in by Flores on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So striding in, Mookie Betts, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Betts takes his lead at third with one away. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. From the stretch. misses 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the cove and gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. At the plate, A.J. Pollock.
The center fielder, number 11.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Standing in, Will Smith. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Julio Urias will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Wilmer.
Now here it comes.
Flores.
And that misses ball 1. DeRosa, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Bellinger looking up into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
way to start on the road as a pitcher. Give up a bomb to the leadoff hitter.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Lays off 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Softly hit toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Mike Yastrzemski is on deck. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Now in the box, Mike Yastrzemski. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he's 2 for 4. First things first, here's a throw over. Just keeping him close. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Yastrzemski is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2 out with the man at first. high in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And that ends the inning. He got his answer right back. Bye-bye, baby, with the solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Giants 1. Back now for the second inning in San Francisco, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Two and one.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Into the box now, Julio Urias, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out.
Up next for Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
All right, Giants!
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
No batter, we got him.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Posey's got it, and he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, 2 down now.
Now back.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Here's Corey Seager, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, outside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good-looking swing right there for the base knock.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set with the 0-1. Betts, a former Red Sox, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, make it 5-1.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. Two and 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Yanked fouled off to the right. A payoff pitch one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. LA's on top, 5-1. Leading off the inning, Brandon Crawford, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here we go.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Left side, but well foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting in, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Here it comes. The 1-0 home.
No, that's close.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping in, Drew Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Nope, that's the way.
And it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They're down 5-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next up is Max Muncy, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock.
Number 11. A.J.
Yes, he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Back goes Yastrzemski to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Digging in, Will Smith, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. A payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping into the box, Zach McKinstry. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. McKinstry stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And A swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Julio Urias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
The 2-2 fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores.
Second baseman, Wilmer.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box, Steven Duggar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
When it's raining out there and you're trying to reach back and throw a fastball, it's very easy to lose grip on the baseball. You have to focus that much more and make sure you're keeping the moisture off your fingertips in between pitches.
A runner at second, nobody out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he sends it on the ground to first. There's one. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Dodgers out in front 6-2. Ready once again, Justin Turner. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh.
Soft grounder left side. Up with it is Longoria. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Pitch on the way. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. Mookie Betts waits on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ball 1.
1-1.
Six runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. And that's the third out. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 6-2. So striding forward now, Evan Longoria. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Evan Longoria.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Pollock at the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot for Evan Longoria, number 299 in his career. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Crawford digging in next. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Two balls and two strikes to Crawford. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch, and this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3. And there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Donovan Solano will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Slapped hard the opposite way into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Sam Coonrod is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. The 1-0 home.
Nope.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Standing in now, Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball in there. 3-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, A.J. Pollock, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1 strike.
Runner's going. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Will Smith.
In now, Will Smith. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
Now batting, the second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
To the plate now, Zach McKinstry, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-1 home.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in now, Julio Urias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. To Crawford for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Giants 3. Jimmy Nelson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 40, Jimmy Nelson.
Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up. This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and no strikes. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate, Steven Duggar. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nelson, a native Oregonian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1-2, here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Ready for another shot now, Justin Turner. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pence coming on. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Duggar giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
So now to the plate, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it. 2 gone.
Up next to the Dodgers, the left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Max Muncy will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Duggar going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
At the plate, Evan Longoria comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now.
The batter number 35.
Digging in once again, Brandon Crawford, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Jondo Gustave comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 74, Yandel Gustave.
In now, Zach McKinstry as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Gustave, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he gets the call there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. This is popped up. Belt able to pull this one in for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 40, Jimmy Nelson.
Chris Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
High and deep to right center. And you can't ask for much more off the bench as he'll drive that run in with extra bases. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
To the plate now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 1-0. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Sliced hard on the ground. Flores is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Dodgers lead this one 8-3. Ross Stripling gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Stripling is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Striding into the box, Brandon Belt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Alex Dickerson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Alex Dickerson.
Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Tyler Rogers will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
All set for the start of the inning. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rogers, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Three and one.
One strike. Come on, Drew.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, when you go with a slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Has a look, now the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
No ball. He's straight.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. To second for one. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runners on first with 1 down. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. Max Muncy waits on deck. The 3-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Max Muncy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the 3-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And now a pitch on the way. Ripped down the line. But this will get foul. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hit out towards second. Flores has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Giants 3. Bottom of the inning now, and now back to the leadoff spot from the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Wilmer Flores. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner into the cove, but foul. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter.
So digging in now, Hunter Pence. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
All right, let's go, Hunter.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
No.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. If you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Ro, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. McKinstry calls for it, and the inning is over. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. 9th inning coming up. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. Danny Jimenez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Ro, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Stepping in, Zach McKinstry. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. Fastball just off the inside corner.
1-1.
A 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ball 2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And that misses for ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Matt Beatty will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Beatty.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Runners on first with 1 down. That's inside. 2-0. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Pence, still ranging back. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. At the plate now, Justin Turner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Into the box, Corey Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will find the heart of Triples Alley out near the 421 sign. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. And a ball 1-0. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. A man on third with 2 down. Fouled away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Giants 5. Kenley Jansen
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set, and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Muncy is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Digging in, Buster Posey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Come on.
And the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last strike here for the Giants. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Come on, Giants.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Dodgers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jimmy Nelson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Drew Smiley struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.